So stick around. I'll be back shortly. So, trying to get this to actually look good. The main problem is this emulator seems to have a bunch of video filters, which does not look good on stream. I'm trying to find something that will actually give like a solid image instead of forcing some sort of lines that go across. I guess I'll just have to just kind of open it up and see how it looks. If it opens, there it goes. Okay. See, I don't like the way that looks. Is there a way to change this? If I switch it to this... I mean, that technically removes the scan lines on my side, but it looks like it still exists going out. So I don't really have any other options, I guess. Okay. Anyways, where I left off is here. Giant snake statue. And I believe I'm down to 2 torches. Yeah, so my light sources are going to run out. I guess what I could do... I made notes, like I stated yesterday, on the things that I could probably do. I'm just not entirely sure. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to use another torch. Let's see, speak Humana. Actually, okay, yeah, that does work. Oh, come on. First burnt and beaten, drowned and pierced with nails, then stepped on by long-faced animals. Wait, what? Say it again. First burnt and beaten, drowned and pierced with nails. Burnt and beaten, and then drowned and pierced with nails. Then stepped on by long-faced animals. Not really. Then pierced by... drowned and pierced by nails. First burned and beaten, so it could be a weapon. And then drowned to quench. That makes sense, you quench the weapon after. But then pierced by nails. What would that be? What would be pierced by nails? I wonder if I should just try to give you... Oh, it's a horseshoe! Use horseshoe on the Sphinx. That makes sense. The only thing that I put in my notes was that I did not try to open the plaque yesterday. See, I didn't try to do that. I tried everything else. So what is this? A rod? What kind of rod is it? Is it just a metal rod? Is it a wooden rod? Is it... I don't know. An ebony rod. Look at the rod. This rod is made of cast iron. Okay. So die-casted iron. Not entirely sure what that means to me, but at least I have it. There's only one place that I can think of that I haven't really understood what to do. Shadowgate on NES. Yes, this is Shadowgate on NES. It's a game on the NES. I have no idea how far I am. I want to go outside, I believe. I don't think it was out here. Was it this way? Oh, okay, this one. Yes, okay. It's a balcony. There's a hole, so I'm assuming I'll use the rod. I have no idea what gaming in the Clinton years is. Okay, it worked. Suddenly the sky seems to be on fire as a bolt of pure lightning strikes the rod. You are startled to see a skeletal hand rise from a hole that has formed at your feet. Why is there a skeleton hand? So I'm gonna save, actually. I'm gonna take that. It's a wand? It begins to descend, okay. The hole then closes up as if it never happened. Okay, look at the wand. It's a wand of sorts. Carved on the side of the wand is a small picture of a serpent. So, do I use the wand on the statue? Is that what it is? That's so weird. Why do you... Okay. There's a crappy review show on YouTube. I'll have to check it out. Gaming in the Clinton years. Okay, I'm kind of curious. Let's see. Move back. And... oh shit, where was the serpent? That was back. Was it not? My torch is probably gonna run out soon. I think I went down here. And then... this way. Nope. Shit. Hold on. Back. Yay. Here, okay. That was the music. I mean, the music changes a lot because you keep moving everywhere. Which room was it? I'll probably be going back through there. Use... Bottle 2, I believe it was the fizzy lifting drink. Use it on myself. Okay, and then move right. And then use... wait, where's my wand? There. Use the wand on the serpent. The snake begins to shake and shudder. Is it just your eyes, or is it shrinking? Huh. Whoa, hello. The serpentine statue begins to change. It grows smaller and smaller. It dematerializes and forms anew as a staff of tremendous beauty. I'm assuming this is the Staff of Ages. druidic script winds its way around the staff. You can feel power emanating from it. So it must be. Let me go back, because this music... Okay, that's better. You're using graphic upscaling too? No? That's what I was trying to resolve, actually. I wanted a solid image, because on my side it's a solid image, but when it goes outwards, it's showing scan lines, and I don't know how to remove it. I've tried other video filters, I even turned it to none, but when I do that it goes weird. Like, no matter what, there's scan lines. I can't do anything about it. Oh shit, which one was I on? This one? I mean, that's... Hey! It'll do. It'll do for now. Let's see, suddenly you feel heavier than you did only a moment ago. But what do I use the staff on? Where have I not been yet? Oh, let me check my notes, actually. Excuse you, do you want to calm down? Stop it. Let's see, I've been there. I put down in my notes other things I haven't resolved was the well. Yeah, I haven't resolved the well yet. So I should probably go back to the big well and figure out what I need to do there. If I can remember where the big well was. I think it was this way? Where you just keep moving forward. No, not there. Okay. Oh, wait, oh shit, I forgot to use the spell. Oh, I was on autopilot. Damn it, okay, that's fine. This is fine, because we're here. Did I already pick up the thing? No. So use... Nope. Damn it. Bottle 2. And then move across the rickety bridge. Oh, wait, did I not use bottle 2 on myself? And then move. And then use the wand. Other way. Use it on the serpent. Take that. Move back. Move forward. Move forward again. Up the rope. Move through that. Okay, use Humana to turn invisible. And then move forward. I think it was one of these, if I'm not mistaken. I just don't remember which. I think it... Wait a minute, was it this one? Maybe not. I think you go outside, but not to where I need to be. Let's see. Go back. Was it this one? No. I'll save here just in case the torch runs out. count how many moves I have since I'll be down to one more. Or no more, rather. 2... let's say 3 moves. Not that one. 4... 5... 6... 7... 8... 9... 10... Shit. So about 11 moves. No, damn it, this isn't it either. Where the hell was it? Shit. Ah, that's the last one. I know it's not this way. Was it this way? Oh, that goes back here. Damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 'God, I can't remember where it was. No, this isn't it either. Did I put it in my notes how to get there? Oh, okay, I did. I did. Okay, here we go. So I need to go back, and then forward. And basically right where I just was. Only difference is I go... right? Wait, no, shit. Hold on. Wait, this way? Forward. I'll use the torch. And then I'll speak Illumina. And then move forward. Here. I need to double check what the wizard said in the scroll. Oh shit, which one was it? Was it this one? Open or look? Just look. Observing the stars, the throne constellation appears once every 5 summers. Legend says that it is a portal to another land. That is not exactly what I wanted. Okay, where's the other one? Scroll 1, I believe. 5 to find, 3 or 1. 1 gives access, the bladed sun, which I did already, and I have in my possession. But 5 to find, and 3 or 1. What do you mean 3 or 1? What does that mean? You combine 3 of them for one thing. I guess. The silver orb to banish below, which I have. The staff of ages to vanquish the foe, which I have. Joining to the golden blade. The last to invoke the platinum horn. So do I combine the orb and the staff? Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Use the staff on the talisman. Use the talisman on the staff. Did I save? Okay, good, because I don't want to waste my movement, or uses of the torch, I guess. Five to find, 3 are 1. One is use the bladed to gain the bladed sun, which was, I guess, either the blade or, well, I would assume the blade. So maybe use blade on the staff. Suddenly, lightning begins to flash in the room. Then the golden spike slides smoothly onto the staff and locks into place. Okay. 5 to find, 3 or 1. 1 gives way to the bladed sun, which was the blade itself, which gave me access to that, I believe. Oh wait, no. I don't remember now. Hold on, look at scroll 1. Your hands begin to sweat because of your extreme excitement. 5 to find, 3 or 1. 1 gives access, the bladed sun, which I picked up by doing the... I don't remember which. Using something on the wyvern. The silver orb to banish below. The staff of ages to vanquish the foe. 3 or 1. Joining to the golden blade, which was the staff and the other thing. I'll ask to invoke the platinum horn, so do I now use the orb? Use orb on the staff. Light cascades through the room as the staff becomes a living entity. Use the talisman on the staff? Nothing happened. Use... Oh, last to invoke the horn. Nothing happened. Okay, well, in the meantime, we have coins. So I'm gonna drop a gold coin down the well. Nothing happened. We have big coin. Can I use a big coin? As soon as you throw the coin into the well, a huge wind erupts from within it. It reminds you of the small dust devils you see in the autumn months. Dust methods suck. Do I just go down? It says gust of wind, so maybe is that enough gust of wind to traverse down, or am I gonna die here? Oh, okay. The swirling winds carry you down the deep well and set you gently into the cavern below. That's useful. Now what? You stand above a beach looking down upon a river. And you're just gonna have a gong here with the skull? Is that a good idea? Just use this? What do you want to use it on? Use it on yourself. Oh, hi. It's a pleasure seeing you again. After the gong sounds, a spectre materializes right before your eyes. The ghostly ferryman doesn't look friendly. You hear a faint voice, ask for a fare. I have gold coins and I have copper coins. Do you want a copper piece, perhaps? Or do you want... I'm gonna give you a copper, and we'll see what happens. The ferryman will not take the copper coin as a fare, suddenly he disappears. Oh. Okay. My bad. Use gold. The ferryman takes the coin and gestures you to board quickly. Alright. You climb aboard the tiny raft and soon reach the opposite bank. The stone skull stands against the far wall, screaming silently. For some reason, you get the feeling you are standing on sacred ground. Why would I get the feeling of sacred ground, though, if there's nothing here other than... This is the shape of the talisman. Do I have a clue? Observing the stars, the throne constellation appears once every 5 summers. The legend says that it is a portal to another land. Is that the only clue I have? Shit. Look at the map. This fine map of the lands of Tarkus is quite detailed, although incomplete, so that doesn't do anything for me. I guess... Do I... No... Okay, yeah. 5 defying 301, 1 gives access to Bladed Sun. The Silver Orb to banish below, the Staff of Ages to vanquish the foe. Joining to the Golden Blade will ask to invoke the Platinum Horn. So the Platinum Horn invokes a thing, but that's not going to help here. There was a thing earlier, what was it? I believe it was in the throne room. The throne room with the skeleton that was holding on to the scepter that I gave it. It showed a sword motif carved into the wall, so maybe use the talisman on the sword. The artifact known as the Bladed Sun is now secured and in place. Okay. It won't open. Use the staff on it? Nothing happened. Use the horn. Suddenly you hear the sound of grinding rock. The jaw of the skull begins to descend. Hot wind erupts from the mouth, creating the illusion that the stone skull is alive. Wait, I didn't mean to do it again. Stop it. I want to save again. The cavern that you have entered is by far the largest your eyes have ever gazed upon. Hey, yo, hi! What the hell, you're kinda cute. From the depths rises the most powerful creature that has ever existed, the behemoth. You don't look like a behemoth. Your stomach knots up as you stare at this new horror. The beast is indeed incredible. You wonder for a moment how you can defeat such a creature as this. Use a staff, I guess, because that is what it all leads up to. What do you want to use it on? Use it on the man! Oh, never mind. The Warlock Lord feels your presence and knows that you are the seed that must be destroyed. Flame shoots forth from his staff and engulfs your body. You have failed. As expected. That's a tough one. So how do I do this? Unless I don't have everything. I have the crest, but I don't think... Unless... Use the mirror to reflect it back at him. Nothing happened. Do I use the staff on the behemoth? Use staff on the behemoth. You pray as you raise the Staff of Ages, that it is the power that the prophets claimed. The staff pulsates with power and a beam of light explodes from it, striking the behemoth. Okay. Oh, he didn't like that. Oh shit! You grabbed the warlock. Oh, you're just gonna take him. You're not gonna eat him. You're just taking him. The creature screams in agony, thrashing back and forth in great pain. In his rage, he grabs the Warlock Lord and descends into the depths forever. You can hear the Warlock Lord's screams fade into silence. Suddenly, it is very quiet. A beautiful light seems to fill the cavern. The morning sun. You say to yourself, it is over. Although exhausted, you lean on the Staff of Ages and begin your long journey home. Well, that's it. Word of your historic quest has already reached the farthest parts of the land. You are triumphantly greeted as you enter the gates of the royal city of Stormhaven. Moments later, you are ushered into the royal palace, where you are greeted by the king. I know what thou hast done, brave one. The world would be dark forever without thee. Okay. And continue. You are bestowed a kingdom to rule, and the king's fair daughter's hand. Okay. As you leave the throne room, you know that although this quest is over, others await. After all, the bards will need new legends to sing of, and new tales to tell. The first stories end. Okay. Well, I guess that's it. Nothing else to hit? Nothing at all? Just... that's it? Okay. Alright, well, I guess I did it. Now that I have completed that one, though, I guess we'll actually do the remake version of it. This isn't gonna stop now, is it? It's just still playing the tune. Okay, I guess we'll just go ahead and swap on over to intermission for a bit while I get the other game booted up and set up, so stick around. I'll be back in a second. It looks like it's ready to go, I think. Well, let me actually do a little boost here because my stuff is acting a little funky at the moment. We'll boost it up about 6 here and see how that goes. Anyways, yeah, so I'll actually turn it down. Touch. There we go. Yeah, okay. this should be good. Let's see what happens here. We swap over. And there is absolutely nothing. Come on. Ah, wait. No. Yes. No. Yes. Okay. So we're going to start from scratch. Since, you know, I had no idea what the hell was happening right now. Before. I didn't know what was happening before. But we're going to stick with normal, unless, what is this? Players with familiar first-person adventure games in general. Okay, for players new to first-person, no, don't need that. I think I'm good with a classic. We'll keep it journeyman, unless provides shortest time limits indirect hints in the movie. Why are the time limits? Anyways. Just to refresh.
A hero's journey? A great quest? Certainly it shall be these things. But for you, young Jer Cuthaka, soldier of Windermere, could it not be so much more? In dreams, I have come to you, beseeching, entreating. Ride south, boy. Take naught but a dirk, a torch, courage. Ride south from Rivellin, around the southern arm, through the Waven Fair Wood, past Myrithath, beyond the citadel of Murlach Tor, and the spires of Gimdane, and the darkness of Tarketh's Pass. There you shall find my stone in wait. Under the shade of the mountain range, none have entered, either on foot, on mount, on wing. Gatekeeper, the oldest of spires, it harbors that which has been spoken of in whispers and ascribed to legend.
Okay.
Shadowgate, the living castle. But all is not as it should be. One of our own is now our great bane, a blight upon us. He has brought the ancient keep low, and it now lies fallow. It is there that you will find me, Blackmere of the Circle of 12. It is there that you will find this great quest.
Okay.
It is there that you will find yourself.
So I guess that means the wizard from before that I saw, he was dead. And I went off on him. I'm an asshole. Okay, anyways, with a fresh mind now in understanding what the original's like, I should be able to understand a bit more about this. So, you know... Okay. Okay. Right. Okay, I guess I'll keep going until the end, until I see that. I really didn't want to go all the way, but... Okay, I can do that. Anyways, use this on that. And then, wait, we click on it to take it. Or wait, what was the button to show the... In an irritating voice, a bleak skull speaks. We've got no time to lose. Pick me up and let's start this adventure. Well, I'm not going to. I'm gonna take you. But I'm pretty sure that you're gonna end up being the hint system, so I'm gonna take you. Okay, we've seen this bit already. I'll take that. Now, the only thing I don't remember what the keybinds. Quick save is this, quick load is that. I'd rather have quick load be you. Show objects is F2. Toggle graphics? What does that mean? Hold on, what do you do? Hey, yo? I mean, that's actually kinda nice. I mean, that's a bit easier to see for me. That seems a little weird, but it looks pretty good. It lacks the fog. That has the fog.
Lakmir was a fool to send a child to do that which even the vaunted Circle of 12 could not. Contain my growing power. Come if you wish. It makes little difference. Seal your fate within this living castle of the dead.
Okay. Let's see, there was a sling. I'll take you. Take the torches. I'm gonna burn. Take the coins. Let's see, use. Hit it. Look. An ancient wooden lever protrudes from an iron plate set in the floor. Use. With a squeal of protest, this lever begins to move. A few moments later, you get the key. Okay. Take key. Let's see, what was highlight? I think it was this. Yeah. Look. A circular hatch is made of a strange stone set securely within a mortared base. A low hum of power emanates from within. Open. Despite your best efforts, you cannot open the hatch. It seems magically sealed. And already immediately completely different from the original. Well, I have another key, so I guess I could just do that. Use key. Okay, and then open. Yes, I know. Okay, so grab you. Grab you. Open you. Look. You read the message scrawled on the scroll. Fandrill, this missive is of utmost importance. We must coordinate our efforts. Seek my obelisk in the Acolyte Den below the sewers. I fear the worst is upon us, but I have plans in motion and I have yet avert disaster. It is signed with the name Lakmir. Do not take that. I want to open it. And read it. You scan that ancient manuscript, noticing most of the language is unintelligible. However, one particular word stands out from the rest. Invocan. In your mind's eye, you see a glyph glowing with power, and quickly write down the strange marking in your spell book. You have learned a spell. And then this was a thing. Like the original. And then this is different. A figure moves within the opening at the back of the grotto. You hear the unmistakable twang of a longbow followed by the whistle of an arrow. Really? I just got here. The silver-tipped arrow buries itself to its fletching within your chest. Looking down in shock, you slowly slump to the ground, gurgling a few times before the darkness takes you. That's ridiculous. That was so fast.
'Tis a sad thing that your adventures...
Yeah, we know. Resume. Oh, you're making me do all this again. Fine. Take you. Open you. Look at you. Take you. Open you. Look. Hit it. And save. And then move. Because before, when I did this, you didn't die immediately. And that time it's fine. Were you just trying to teach me that this is bullshit? You instinctively jerk to the left. You see the glint of silver as the arrow misses you and strikes the rock behind you, shattering it into splinters. Okay. Shivers run down your spine as you look at the teeth marks on the skull. What a terrible way to perish. Really? You have nothing to say? As he begins speaking to Yorick, he interrupts. You better be sure you want my advice before you speak to me again, because I'll be giving hints next. These arrows might come in handy, provided you can knock one down without getting killed. Oh yeah, because they are silver. Okay, so I guess that's how I get my silver arrow. Can I just speak to it? Yorick laughs at you. That's not a magic skull, boy. Learn to identify him. Current torch in the lower right of the screen has a limited lifespan. It will burn down a little more every time you use a command. Like the original. Be sure to take any unused torches you come across. When your current torch gets low, simply click on it, the use icon, and one of the unlit torches in the inventory will light a new one. He's dead, boy. After you talk with him, he'll still be dead. Actually is female. And what I know from last time that I attempted this is that there were some skulls that had carvings on the forehead. I don't remember how I found it before though. I think I just spoke to it, and then Yorick said something special about it, so maybe there's something special with this one. Maybe not. That's just a skull. Eh. Okay, this is basically the same as the original. In certain difficulty modes, only commands pertinent to the selected object will appear on the wheel. However, commands that do not appear on the wheel can still be performed using keybinds. Peering over the edge of the chasm, you nearly lose your balance. A blast of warm air greets you, the faint cry of some unknown creature close on its tail. I'm gonna quick save between each move so I know how many moves I have before the torch dies completely. I don't think I have anything for this. I know I can't go across here on the right because if I do, I die. The carving of this keystone is of a circle within a shield outline. Strange writings cover the stone. You think you recognize the name Mahal amongst the hard-to-decipher language. Okay, but what about this one? This half-buried carved stone appears to be a keystone. Okay. A dense fog greets you as the stone passage opens into a small chamber. The temperature plummets as a creature materializes in front of you. It flinches from the light of your torch. Save. I'll take you. I'll take you. The torch's flame momentarily flickers. So I'll use lit torch on an unlit torch. And then use this torch on the Shadow Wraith. With a cry, you swing the lit torch at the Wraith. The ethereal being is instantly enveloped in a bright flash of flame, its pitiful moan resonating in your head. I have a cloak. Okay, but what is you? This rune is firmly attached to the wall, glowing with power. Take it? Try as you might, you cannot pull the rune from the wall. Do I pry it out with the sword? Or the dirk? You try to pry the rune from the wall, as if held by magical force, it won't budge. Can I just use it? You're trying to pry. I'm not trying to pry, I'm just trying to use it. I'll just open you, I guess. Save and move. Yo. You wade chest high into the sewer water, wondering just how you got roped into this adventure. Good question. You speak the word written on the wall into an empty room. You pour, you say with confidence, "You were hoping this was going to be easy, but it's not." Well, this worked in the original. Now I'm beginning to wonder if maybe this is somewhat tied to the original. Eat water. You gulp up some of the water. The water tastes terrible. I don't know why would you do that. Chest-high water fills the sewer. Okay, but you can't grab the things inside, or? That's all you see is the water. glass bottle is empty. I'll take it. Open the scroll. And look. As you read the scroll, one particular word stands out from the rest. Entries. Tries? Intries? In your mind's eye, you see a glyph glowing with power as you write down the strange marking in your spellbook. The scroll crumbles in your hands. But what does it mean? What does it mean? What does this do? The meaning of this spell glyph is clear, you whisper as the way seems to open in front of you, a metallic screech, echoing in the recesses of your mind. So it opens up a door. And what do? Your mind glimpses some spectral person at the edge of your consciousness. An intras? Maybe. Invocan. Spectral person at the edge of your consciousness. So I'll have to read that to speak, I'm assuming, with the warlock. You pull back the bolt, opening the hatch. Keep your eyes peeled, lad, mainly because my eyesight isn't as good as it used to be, Ulrich warns. Can you climb? Oh, you can climb. And we're here. This room reminds you of the elven funhouse at King Otto's fair. You remember taking your sister, hoping to lose her in the reflective maze. I'll take you. I'll take you. I'll take you. And the broom. Also, hey up, how you doing? Welcome in. The large boulder has veins of quartz running through it. The large rock sits squarely on the floor. The large boulder has veins of quartz running through it. That's all you have. That's all you have. Can I... With the exception of a crack, the vial is unremarkable in nearly every way. I mean, I'll take it. You never know when it's going to be useful, I guess. Also, you could use it as a weapon. Put it in a pouch, smash it until it turns to dust, and then throw it in someone's eye. It works every time. The reflection of the mirror is a distorted image of yourself. Your head looks much larger than the rest of your body. You admire the dashing figure you see in the mirror. As you look at your reflection, it bulges out a bit, as if something is pushing it from the other side. Well, thankfully, I haven't been in the Astral Sea in a long time. I'd much rather not go there. But this tavern is doing pretty okay. You get whatever you want, order whatever you want, comes directly to you. Super useful. Surface of the mirror casts a fine reflection on yourself. You catch some movement behind your reflection, you jump back in surprise before looking around. The surface of this mirror appears warped in an odd way. Either that, or your hips are really hard that big. Oh, got a big ass. You attempt to go through the opening behind you. A large block of cold granite blocks the way. Okay, I'll go back down then. Wait, but that begs the question, do I even do anything with the spelly paw from the original? Because it's still on the wall here, but it was only ever used in this place. And now with no purpose, there's no reason to have it, I guess. And there's nothing else here. That's it. Can I... Hold on, what do I have? Can I use the broom on the rune? Or was that a bit stupid? Actually, hold on. Use... Since nothing is happening after a few moments, you stop trying to use the broom on the room. Okay. You could just call me dumb and say don't do it, but... A figure moves within the opening at the back of the grotto. You hear the unmistakable twang of a longbow. Please do not hit me. Okay, good. Leave quickly. We can go that way. A series of ancient doors encircling the small hallway. It looks as if a battle may have been fought here long ago. This skull has a deep gouge in the back of its head, a telltale sign of a death blow from an axe. Can I speak to it? Looking at the skull, you wonder aloud what happened to the poor unfortunate soul. Yorick awakes with a cackle and quips. He died. You piece of garbage. Okay. Open. You rummage through the sack, finding dice, a scroll, and a gear. Taking these, you then discard the sack. Open the skeleton? As you rummage through the rotted clothing, you note nothing that interests you. Can you... use the skeleton? What are you going to use the skeleton for? You sift through the bones as they clack together in a disturbing way. Thoroughly rattled, you choose not to disturb the skeleton. Okay. It was worth a shot, I guess. Open you. Okay, this is basically like the original. Within the large cavern, you find yourself on the shore of a placid underground lake. I don't have the sphere to freeze the lake, so I can't cross it. A magnificent waterfall cascades from the mouth of an ancient stone statue, painstakingly carved into the cavern wall. Below it, an undulating mass of water hovers playfully above the river, so it's a water spirit. And that symbol is here too. This marking looks like a dwarven craftsman's stamp. So there's probably something special with it. You think that there's a path behind it. Now let me click on it. I'm gonna save. Move. You attempt to traverse the pounding waters that fall from the waterfall. The sheer power that pushes you back. You bow and introduce yourself to the elemental. It playfully dances away, squirting you with water. I have a bottle. Do you think I can put the bottle in it? Or put it in the bottle? When you're trying to use the empty bottle on the elemental, it effortlessly dances out of your reach. Yorick sounds genuinely alarmed. This place doesn't look anything like I remember it. You know, you and me both. However, there was a few thousand years ago. Wait, so is this tied together with the original game? As if that never happened, but kinda did happen. What are these? Dice like these are typically used by fortune tellers. Each face of the die contains a different symbol that, when rolled, can divine one's future. Use it. Use it on myself. You roll the dice and see a familiar pattern, a circle and a skull. Perhaps you are fated to circumvent death in the future. Do I just not have everything I need here? You can't capture the water spirit. Unless there's a spell for it, maybe. With a grunt, you... Wait, double click. Double tap a command to command a keybind. Okay. Teeth chattering, you stand within the cold cellar, hugging yourself for warmth. A creature made of ice hovers playfully on the far side of the room. And then we have things frozen as well, so use on the key. Grab the key. Use on the scroll. Open the scroll. Read the scroll. As you scan, one particular word almost seems to jump out at you. Agape. Agape? Something. In your mind's eye, you see a glyph glowing with power and quickly write down the strange marking in your spellbook before the scroll crumbles in your hands. You realise that you have learned a spell, but what does it mean, though? The spell glyph translates to the word agape. You sense a huge weight, like a stone, opening itself to some mystery beyond. So I have two entrance spells. One for a stone, or something to move something heavy like a stone. And another for, I guess, a doorway that has no handle, maybe? What if I... What if I speak to you? Not knowing what to say, you introduce yourself to the elemental. The creature replies by blowing air in your face. Will you please go in the bottle? When you're trying to use the empty bottle on the elemental, it effortlessly dances out of your reach. This seems stupid, but I'm gonna try to use the torch on the thing on the ceiling. The flame is much too small to melt the ice and free the creature. Okay, good. I'll at least take you. And you. The smell of brimstone rises within this chamber, as a pair of glowing eyes watch your every move from an opening in the far wall. Save. First things first, grab you. Oh, you don't... Oh, because you grabbed it, you took it instead of equipping it. Shit.
Today, death has claimed a hero.
Yeah, okay. Load my quick save. So equip you. You lash the iron shield securely to your forearm. With a roar, the ancient beast releases a scorching stream of fire at you. You raise your iron shield just in time to block the dragon's flame, dispersing it harmlessly to either side of you. I know in the original that we needed this as well. I don't remember using the spear. Oh wait, no, we do use the spear because of the troll. So I'll take that. And then from here, since we have new things, do I even need the helm? Do I need the helm? The chest is welded shut, so that's not going to do anything. The gold is all melted, so I can't take any of that. The helm, I feel like it could be used for the riddle puzzle late game. Assuming that there is a riddle puzzle in this one. The fire's taking its toll on the shield and it begins to melt. I'm out of shield. Okay. Can I look at you? Oddly, the skull has a pair of glasses melted to its head. What do you have to say? That shield cannot withstand the dragon's flames forever. Choose your actions carefully. You won't be safe in here for long. But if these are special skulls, I'm going to need them instead. Let's reload real quick. I'm going to equip... Actually, no, I'm going to take this one first. I think he's not special, so never mind. We're going to stick with the original plan. Stick with the original plan. Gather the 3 items that I know were needed in the original.
You have chosen poorly, young Jer.
Yes, I know. Go away. Load. Quick save. I'll just stick with the 3 items from the original game. So equip you. Take you. Might as well take the helm at the same time, because chances are I'm gonna need it. Actually, hold on a second. Oh no, I don't have a way to do that. Okay. Take you. Pretty sure that the skulls here are going to be useless. So theoretically, I should not need to go back in there. And even if I could, I'd die anyway, so there's no point. All that's really left is you. Even you will know when the place is powered up. Glows like pretty blue gems. Which I had seen before, actually. With stone tombs lining the walls of this musty crypt, there's an ancient, almost reverent air to this place. I'm gonna save here, because I already know that things could go very bad. I don't believe I can take any views. I can just hit them to make them do a thing. And I remember one of these had a wraith that would curse you. And I'm assuming that the curse has a time limit that would auto-kill you. So I don't want to open up that one. However, at the same time, I don't know if this one has it. I feel like it didn't when I was messing around with it originally. In the original game, there was one of the sarcophagi would open and then it would make like a slimy oil slick, but it was made of acid. So if that occurs here, I'm gonna be boned as well. That's it. Okay. You hear a mechanism release and then a rumbling beneath you. Jump back as the tome in the center of the room slowly moves across the floor, revealing a stairway leading down. And nothing happens. Shit. That's what I was trying to prevent. Well, you've seen the visage of the Warlock Lord, and now you have been cursed. Both of these things are time limits in the game. It's important both to cure yourself before you die and to stop the Warlock Lord before he destroys the world. Okay, but... reload. We're gonna do that again. Wait a minute, hold on, you loaded up the save after I was cursed. Everything's blurry. Quick save. Open the quick save. Come on. Come on. Wait, so no matter what, you get cursed? God damn it. So there's no way around that? Oh, alright. When you open the tomb, the horrifying creature launches out, piercing scream, it's a banshee. Harbinger of death and disease, you feel a momentary stabbing pain before the spectre winks out of existence. The lid slides open with a grating moan. Your vision clears and the episode passes. Oh, that was intense. The ancient wrappings quickly go up in flames as the mummy is consumed. A sword that was buried inside is revealed. So I have a dirk and a sword. My flame's probably gonna go out here shortly. Another shield, but made of wood. The ancient wrappings are so dry as they almost disintegrate in the flames. As it burns, a skull tumbles to the floor along with a scroll that escaped the fire. A faint hum of power rises from the strange symbol of the skull's forehead. The mark doesn't appear to be carved, but rather fused into the bone. This is what I was thinking before. As you say a few words to the skull, you get the sense that it's trying to communicate with you as well. Use. On Yorick. That's no way to treat a 1,000-year-old skull. Okay, just take it then. Open. Read it. A drawing of a castle with a single tall spire in the center has been scrawled on this parchment. A single line points to the exact middle of the tower, and next to it, these words. 3 times right, then once pulled down. Twice past midnight, points the ruined crown. Light becomes dark, the king sits a throne. The masked one revealed shall mark the stone. What? 3 times right, then once pulled down. Twice past midnight points the ruined crown. Light becomes dark, the king sits a throne. The masked one revealed shall mark the stone. What does that mean? As the ancient wrappings go up in flames, an amazing gold scepter and a leather sack fall to the ground. That's probably the scepter from the original that I have to use on the corpse of the king. An ancient symbol showing 2 griffins locked in deadly combat is crafted onto this gem-encrusted scepter. Open the satchel. You rummage through the thick burlap and find a scroll. You take this while discarding the sack. Wait, why are you not open? While the writing is difficult to discern, you manage to glean a few key phrases. The danger is real. Alert the surrounding lands. Seal off the passages into the Gatekeeper Mountains. The wax seal shows an eagle in flight and is signed by someone named Fandril. Sounds like an elf name to me, but you never know. So use on you. Get some light up in here. The air's already musty, we might as well make it look nice. That's right, and they glow green for some reason. I don't know if that means anything. Guess we go down. Oh, okay. So this room is the room with the mirrors. Like in the original, there was only one that opened up to a door, but now we have 6. So we use the warhammer. Oh, I know if it opened you, actually. The handwritten scroll is faded and difficult to read, but you can make out one passage. When Mahol's tail lights the northern skies and the alignments are an apogee, then shall the water nourish the tree, and the eagle shall fly with wings of fire, as it is watched by the all-seeing eye. Sure. You can barely hold on to the charred remains of this iron shield. You doubt it will withstand another attack. Okay. Can you wear this one? The fit is a bit snug. Unequip. Can you equip this one? Or look at this one. This rusted helm looks like armor from a bygone era. You place the oversized helm on your head. It is so large it nearly obscures your vision. The torches flame momentarily. Okay, so use on another torch. You can equip it, and you can equip that one. The fabric of this cloak has a wispy, almost ethereal feel to it. You equip it, you shrug the cloak over your armor. Okay. Oh, right. Use the hammer. You take a mighty swing with the hammer. With a crash, the mirror shatters and sprays the room with glass. Well, at least that's already better than the original, because that would have killed me. You take a mighty swing with the hammer, a good section of the mirror shatters, revealing metal underneath. Metal? Can I multi-use it? Okay. With all your might, you swing the hammer at the mirror. Oddly enough, the weapon just bounces off the glass. Perhaps the mirror is enchanted in a special way. Right, we have 2 spells that imply some sort of opening thing, so that could be. There was one back at the entrance as well, so I could go back to the entrance and check that. Yorick snorts as he talks in his sleep. No, a little to the left. Yeah, that's it, okay. You little pervert is what he is. With all your might, you swing the hammer at the mirror. Oddly enough, the weapon just bounces off. Now none of them are breaking. That's odd. That's very odd, actually. Wait, that one broke. Why did that one break? Do I do it again? Damn it. Use on you. You pull on the door with all your might, the locked door just rattles in its frame. So use key. You attempt to force the key into the lock, but it will not fit. And that's the same symbol. That's the dwarven craftsman marker. Do I do something special with that? Still can't do anything with that unless a garp on you. The power of your magic. God damn it. Oh, bots. So many bots nowadays. An uncomfortable pressure in your bowels, that can't be good. And the spell backfires. The only other place was back. Oh shit, you're gonna kill me, don't kill me. Don't kill me. Okay, good. I have a shield, I forgot. Arrow landed on the ground. I'll take that. If I go back to the entrance... It said that this was enchanted as well. So use on that. You visualize the glyph in your mind and focus your will. When the pressure builds to an uncomfortable level, you release this spell with a word. The power manifests in a spectacular vision but does nothing else. Use a gap. You focus your will. Oh, it works. You focus your will on the stone hatch, whispering the words of the spell. A strange power flows out of you, enveloping the stone hatch. After a moment, the stone lid opens. Oh, wait. I didn't mean to close. I wanted to look. Oh, I thought it was going to move me. Another dwarf craftsman thing. Like a gaping maw of a strange beast, the hatch lies open before you. You step in for a closer look. This stone compartment harbours a strange mechanism, one comprised of levers, rods and gears. This marking looks like a dwarven craftsman's stamp. You pull the lever down with a satisfied grunt, and nothing happens. Frustratedly, you push the button several times, but it will not depress. Perhaps the mechanism is not properly powered. I mean, yeah, obviously, but how do we do that? I have the gear. Oh, a gear. The gear failed to do anything constructive to the closet. A series of gears and other mysterious metallic mechanisms form the inner workings of this device. But no explanations. No nothing. Do I just use the gear out here like this? Nothing happened when you use the gear on the hatch. Oh, bollocks. Okay. Ugh. I need caffeine. Actually, hold on. I do have caffeine. It's probably a bit too much caffeine, actually. Ooh, yeah, that's strong. Okay. Do I hit the gears? Use gear. You grip the gear and pull with all your might, nothing happens. You can't hit them. That still doesn't depress. What am I missing? You fumble with the loose gear but do not have the leverage to pry it away. It's loose? I didn't even know it was loose. Use your dirk. You jimmy the dirk under the gear and manage to loosen it a bit. Unfortunately, the lack of leverage prevents you from accomplishing anything. Looks like you're gonna need a bigger sword. Well, it just so happens that I have one. Use it on you. That is a thing. The long sword provides enough leverage to unseat the faulty gear. You pry it out and place it in your satchel. But none of these other ones seem to be loose. It was just you. Hit it. You punch the unyielding button several times, nothing happens. Perhaps the mechanism is now powered. Oh, come on, just give it to me. That's a clue, clearly. But now how do I find power in this place? I never looked at you, did I? A warm and hearty fire burns atop the brazier. The metal legs have been crafted from a series of hooks haphazardly welded together. Hit it. You punch the metal brazier with your fist. Bruised and burned knuckles are all you get for your trouble. Use. Licking your finger, you touch the ball on the brazier to test its temperature. You receive a nasty burn. Was it this way? An ancient symbol showing two griffins locked in deadly combat. But that's it. That's all you give me. Its length of route looks vaguely like the letter S. This is an ancient gold coin, one that bears the faded image of a fiefdom long dead. As you rub the dust from the gold coin, its light weight surprises you. So you may not even be gold. Can I use the dirk on it? Okay. Can I use the hammer on it? Like, none of this makes any sense. There's nothing else here. That's it. Invocan, maybe? They all produce the same thing. Has there been anything that I have not seen yet? Oh, fuck off. An apparition appears before your eyes and you hear the echo of the banshee's scream in your head. We don't have a way to open you. Do we? Because you didn't work. Use and trials. Oh, wait. I had to hit the button. You visualize the glyph in your mind and release the power of the spell. The effect produces some pretty fireworks and a headache, but little else. Use a garb. Nothing. Invocan. Sweat beads from your brow as you concentrate on the glyph and then release your spell, but nothing happens. Ugh. Oh, there must be something that I'm not understanding. I just don't understand. The meaning seem strangely familiar. The letters E, P, O, and R have been carved. Still nothing for me to do here. Unless you can invoke on this rune. No. No. Does it have something to do with you? Oh, fucking hell. What time is it? It's not even that long. Oh, wait, no, go back. I went too far. There's nothing else here. Strange iridescent glyphs line the insides of this crypt that give off a particularly malevolent air. Okay. Do I just speak it then? Can you speak it? Can only look. Fabric. Maybe if I burn the fabric. Never mind. That was all the pathways. Really, this is all that's left. But you're not giving me any options to do anything with it. This large gear has a series of runes and glyphs inscribed in it, but you don't tell me much else. Use it on yourself. Ah, hell, okay. What do I use the bottle on? Because there's nothing here either for the bottle. I'm clearly missing something. What the hell am I missing? I'm pretty sure the gears will drain the water here. Just based off of the symbol that we keep saying. So I have to maybe fill up the bottle with the water here. You submerge the empty bottle and fill it with water, and then I pour it on that space before. Oh. This way? No, not this way. This way. I don't remember where the bridges were. There we go. Use the bottle on the fire. You douse the flames of the brazier with water. An angry hiss accompanies the rising steam. This metal brazier has a wide bowl mounted on a hooked tripod. You notice the poor craftsmanship of the piece. You strike the brazier with your closed fist. The bowl parts from the legs with a loud clang. I'll now have a cook. And a big metal bowl. What do I do with that? I use you on you. The rope failed to do anything constructive to the hook. I have a hook in a bowl. I can't use the vines on it. Oh boy, okay. There's really nothing here for me to do. The skull snaps out of your hand and into the slot of the archway. There's a brief glow and a thrum of power fills the air. Something just beyond the door seems to have come alive. That's what I was needing. And that should allow me to do this stuff. Right. Use you. Here. The mechanism glows, vibrates, and begins to move. You can hear the sound of rushing water deep within the castle. And then the other one was medium, medium, low. The gears come to life and rotate. You hear the rush of water somewhere nearby. Okay. So 2 bits of rushing water. That should be both of the places I've been to before. There we go. Whether it be a sewer or a reservoir system for the castle, mold, mildew and moss bespeckle the stones within this chamber. We have a metal rod. Tug on the iron bars, although the grate feels somewhat loose, you're unable to pull it free. Strain your muscles. What's special about you? A strong metal bar appears to have come loose from a sewer grate. Okay. So nothing really of use. What was special about you? You're not gonna say. So... maybe I just hit it. Use the hammer? That's not what I was trying to do. Okay. Doesn't make any sense. still can't open you. Oh, right. There's power. Magical barrier. Lakme the Timeless, that's what I heard someone call him when he was but a lad. I don't really have anything here that I can do to you. You're all bone, right? Yeah, okay. That's where the dragon is. Don't want to be there. But the water is still running. Even though I did the thing for it. Unless you can only do one at a time, which that could be the case. Can I go all the way back to here? Do the gears? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves. 4 moves, rather. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shit, what was the one that I did last? The one I did last was the second one, I believe. So, all the way down, all the way down, all the way up. Well, that sounded encouraging, eh, boy? Should probably go see what I just did. Yes. Okay, so it can only do one at a time. Only a trickle of water can be heard moving within this shallow underground river then. And the water spirit's gone though. This small cave makes a great hideaway, concealed as it is by the waterfall. can we take you? Try as you might, you cannot pull the rune from the wall. The symbols etched on the wall look something like the written language of the stepped magi, who are a travelling troupe of performers and fortune-tellers. You remember visiting one such carnival in your youth at Stormhaven. Two scrolls. That was it? Just 2 scrolls. The corpse is dressed in what was once a regal set of robes. Blood stains the collar, perhaps providing a clue to what killed this unfortunate soul. You read the words on the scroll. One particular word stands out from the rest. Mix. Mikes. Mix. Mixy Mikes. In your mind's eye, the glowing flower, blah blah blah, okay, but you don't tell me what it is until I look at you again. You read the hastily scrawled words on the scroll. Brother, if you're reading this, then I am no more. Our best defences could not hold against this power. I fear we have underestimated his ambition in the depths he would travel in the dark arts. Protect the seals at all cost, he must not get them. I know it is forbidden to enter each other's domain, I have no doubt how to pronounce that, but I implore you to follow the ley lines to the lone keep and add your strength to Unthorn's. If nothing else, perhaps our Weathermaster can blunt the evil one's advance, especially with your support. Fare thee well, Vendrell the High. Okay. The shimmering glyph translates to the word mix. The complex meaning seems to imply a recipe of ingredients put together for a mysterious purpose. Use it on myself. Sweat beads your brows, you concentrate on the glyph and then release the spell back at yourself. Immediately your eyes begin to water as the smell of iron fills your senses. So I'll have to mix things together in the iron bowl and then use that, maybe? But you can't do anything with this. Visualize the glyph in your mind and focus your will. When the pressure builds to an uncomfortable level, you release the spell with a word. Power dissipates as quickly as it appeared. Hey, you ever heard of shapeshifters? Yes. They're more than legend, boy. I know these things. I know them too. You gather your will and picture the glyph in your mind, sweat beads. Doesn't do anything. There must be something else I'm missing here. Well, I have another skull that I could use at the entrance, so I can go all the way back to that. Yorick pokes up and says, "You're wasting your time, boy. That one was never much for words." With a strange sucking sound, the skull fills the sort of the archway. The hairs on your arms rise as you feel the power gather in the air, reaching deeper into the castle. But did anything actually change? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Can I get to hints here? Oh, wait a minute. I see two. What's so special with those two? I only have one key. What do the symbols mean? Other than magic enchantment, what could it mean? I mean, it kind of looks like snowflakes. A sheen of light dances across the surface of a mirror. Okay. But nothing is happening. Did the light occur after I turned on the power? can't interact with the runic things. You don't think I'm supposed to attack the man with the bow and arrow? I do have a sling. So theoretically I could. As you scramble up the rocks, a goblin appears, delivers a bow at you and fire. Wait, what? But I didn't even mean to do that. I accidentally double click.
'Tis a sad thing that your adventure.
Damn it. I'm telling you to use it on that. Oh. Why did I lose the rock then? Great. There's nothing else here. What am I doing incorrectly? It has to be something with you. I'd very much like to be able to capture you. What else can I do? Because I need a way to freeze. Maybe if I look at. Dragon. There doesn't seem to be anything around here. How the hell do you capture an ice elemental? A wave of nausea washes over you, followed closely by a stabbing pain in your stomach. You reel from the discomfort as the image of the banshee flashes before your eyes. Okay, but I don't understand what to do with that information, thank you very much. So... all I can do is ignore it. There's nothing else in here. An ancient script that I just don't understand. Wait a minute, hold on. One of the scrolls mentioned a thing. Well, I think that doesn't mean anything yet. Ugh. Okay, I think I need Yorick's assistance here. You should seek him out, look for an obelisk. Well, the only place that has anything like that is buried in the ground. So that's not really saying much now, is it? I don't even remember where the hell it was. Right there. But it's a keystone, it's not an obelisk. No, it's still nothing. The complex meaning seems to imply a recipe of ingredients put together for a mysterious purpose. Nothing. It's all nothing. I get that, but there's no place to look at for an obelisk. Now, is there? Do you have any other clues? That's all you had to say. Look for an obelisk. That's all you have to say. Look for an obelisk, hope for the best. Don't remember that barrier being there before. You must have done something to power it up. I did, but we have ways around it. I'm not worried about that. I need a clue here. The wizards used to keep these elementals as pets, but to catch a magical creature you need a magical cage. Perhaps Lakmir has something you could use. But there's no obelisk, so what am I supposed to do? If there's no obelisk... You just keep saying the same nonsense. I don't want the same nonsense. I want to know how to get these rooms. There is no obelisk to find yet. That's much further on. I need a proper clue. But there's nothing around here. You don't think that maybe... Nothing happened. That didn't sound right. You might want to try again. I haven't seen any other patterns to try, so what should I do? All down? don't think I have to drain the water down in the sewer again. It doesn't make any sense. There has to be something else that I'm missing. Like another one of these patterns or something. It's tied together with the mirrors. So I want to know, well, what if I pull out the first skull, the one that powered on everything? Cannot get your fingers around the edges. Perhaps there's another way. No, it's still there. Is there a hidden pattern here? What is special about those two mirrors? But I don't have anything. Oh, what just happened? Seems like it froze. Okay. But you have nothing to say about this. Give me a break. I'm the only one here. Okay, but you're Rick. This doesn't make any sense. I have to be overlooking something. And you cannot connect the vines to the hook. Ah. Oh gods. I'll need a break to get some food here shortly. I'm a bit out of ideas. There's nothing hidden. There's nothing hidden here. And there's no other markings either. That's it, just that one. No other gears are loose. This doesn't make any sense. I'm stuck in a standstill. But there's no obelisk. Stop telling me to look for an obelisk when there's no obelisk. I can't cross that because I can't float. We have keystones in the ground that I can't decipher. I can't dig them out either. What if I just use the bar? Oh, actually, what if I use this to grab a hook of it? Use the rod. Glowing with power. Wait, I've done that, I think. Pretty sure I've done all these. And use it. Have I used the rod yet? Use. Perhaps if I drain the water and then speak to Yorick, he'll say something else about this place. Because I'm wondering if maybe there was just something there that I needed to do that I missed. Right. Power. Didn't mean to do that. Is that the right one? No, that one was for the waterfall, I believe. Middle, down. Oh shit, wait, middle. Piss off. The iron taste of blood filling your mouth. Once again the room begins to spin as you are haunted by the spectre, the banshee, and its curse. Oh gods, it's getting worse. Sewer. Fastest way to the sewer is by taking a left. Okay, what do you have to say? Those tunnels look like they might lead somewhere useful. Try using something to pry out one of the grates. Oh. Okay, well, a 5. Walk. Wait, you can't move. There we go. Peering into the darkness, you drop down in the muck and crawl through the tight opening. This stone den is damp and smells of corpse and green foliage. As if a mirage, the far side of the cave shimmers and power emanates from a standing stone obelisk. What all can we interact with? Fly amanita? Or gut shroom? This fleshy fungi has a red-coloured top, speckled with flecks of white. Toxic, but I'll take it. Can I take them all? Well, I can. You're all the same. Quick save. I'm gonna consume one. Choking a bit on the acrid taste. "10 hands high, embellished with stone glyphs and 3 deep notches. An inner hum emanates from its center." Okay. Use Invocan on you. You focus your will on the stone obelisk. With a whispered word, your spell is unleashed. A strange apparition coalesces from within the obelisk. The ghostly figure of an old man cloaked in a shimmering veil.
You have done well, simple soldier.
I mean, I struggled a
Now,
bit.
Listen if you have ears, since the shadows grow long.
I'm sorry, what?
and
I can't hear you. I don't have ears.
Some 40 years past, an evil, the likes the world has not beheld, escaped its prison. Talimar, the Black. He of whom I have already spoken.
First of all, I don't like how you
This
said the word black.
warlock lord brought
Seems a
forth
bit
his
racist.
dark magics and conjurations, and unleashed his foul vassals, desecrating these sacred halls.
Of course.
Talimar has laid waste to the combined power of man. And what of the Circle of 12, the great wizards?
I would assume he killed you all.
They are no more. I am the last.
And you're dead.
Pity me not, boy. We were resolute in our judgment, but erred greatly. 'Twould have been better to put our brother to death, but mercy and folly prevailed. I know not Talimar's full plans, but have discovered enough to fill my heart with fear. And yet, hope remains, and it stands or falters with you. Fare thee well.
Well, you didn't give me anything. Oh, never mind. Okay, so Lapme the Timeless vanishes, leaving behind a scroll, a glowing orb, and the words, "Fare thee well." That should be the frozen orb. Oh, it's the silver orb. Okay, that's a bit worrisome. The clear orb has a silver sheen about it. Is relatively light and vibrates with a dormant, expectant power. Maybe that's what I use the bits on. The elementals. You read the words on the scroll aloud. 5 to find, 3 or 1. 1 gives access to the bladed sun, the silver orb to banish below, the staff of ages to vanquish the foe. Joining to the golden thorn. That's new. The last to invoke the platinum horn, so now it actually rhymes compared to the original. Well, that's it. Ankle-deep water flows into this chamber. And that's all you got. That's all she wrote. You drew a marker of that thing on the side of the stuff that I can't read. Okay. Same with that. Where do I want to go exactly? I guess the ice elemental? Where was he at? The cellar? Yeah, the cellar. use the orb on you, maybe. Taking the silver orb from your satchel, you advance upon the ice elemental. You can barely hold on as the power from within the orb latches onto the singularity and pulls it aside. A frosty pattern immediately encases the orb. And then I use that on the underground lake. To the right. As you release the ice elemental, you fumble with the silver orb, dropping it into the lake. Immediately, the still water freezes into a solid sheet of ice. Excellent work. But now the problem is the other bits. But you think you see a skeleton chained to a rock. Skeletal remains of some unfortunate soul are chained securely to this rock. Even though you cannot read the inscription on the rock, you understand its intent to warn others away. Carefully remove the key from around the skeleton's neck. The gauze-like fabric is wrapped around the skeleton's head like a blindfold. Open the skeleton. Just a pile of rotted bones. Speak to him. I would not shed a tear for someone who was clearly a thief and a pirate. Okay, but it doesn't mean they don't deserve respect. Well, now the problem is getting you. I'm going to assume that you work the same way. We use a torch on you. Freeing it. Yeah, okay. The ancient artifact rises. Take you back. And I'm assuming the water elemental's back as well. So I use... That's not what I mean. Use... Now I have a water orb. But then what do I do? I guess I could go back to the cellar and see if maybe it unthawed everything. That'd be... but then there's a giant spider, so I'm gonna save. Wait, you're back? Okay, never mind. What do I use the water on? Do I use the water on the footbridges? 5 to find 3 or 1. One gains access to Bladed Sun. I didn't gain anything else, although I have that, so I guess I could use that at the mirror room. Which I can't cross, I had to go all the way around. haven't checked the rest of these either, so I'm gonna save. And use the bar here. Center one. Bars are firmly anchored. Okay, use bar on the one on the left. Never mind. Unless, wait a minute, hold on, go back down. Can I perhaps wipe off the crud if I use... Oh, did I not take the... I thought I took the bandana, but it's not here. Oh. Okay, screw it, I guess. A glint momentarily flits across the surface of a mirror. But you don't mention which one. Open. Save. Go forth. A wave of heat washes over you as you move into the next room. An intense heat surely from the unearthly fire before you fills the large room. I can use you now. Here. The water elemental immediately launches itself into the fire pit before disappearing. The flames lower to a tolerable level. But does that mean you're going to allow me to go through, because it's not out? Okay. More gears. He also has a tendency to mouth off every now and then. If you'd like to keep his quips to a minimum, simply click on him and select the hit icon. An ancient wrought iron grate rests securely within its carved stone frame. Large gears connected to some mechanism in the ceiling via long chain. You put the bar on your satchel. There's an empty spot here within the stone. Okay, well, I have a thing. How'd you activate it? Grab hold hanging onto the chains with your full weight after swinging back and forth a few times you cease your efforts. You attempt to turn the gear by hand, but the mechanism resists. Maybe just one of these chains does it. No? You grab hold hanging onto the chains with your full weight after swinging back and forth a few times.
I see you have run afoul of my traps. Still, you have managed to overcome them and make it this far. I shall concede that you are proving most resourceful. You will soon discover your efforts are but in vain.
In an instant, the dread apparition dissipates, leaving a cold chill in its wake. That's concerning. Now what? one of these spells was talking about iron, I believe. Like stone. Metallic screech. You mumble something to the skeleton, he lights up. You shouldn't speak to dead things. Wait a minute, okay. Open. Go through the torn clothes of the dead figure. A rolled up piece of parchment is all that catches your fancy. Reaching upward, this ancient skeleton looks like it might have once been one of the inhabitants of this castle. Tries he might not pull the rune. Can't use it. Firmly attached. And it glows with power. So much like the other ones. Interesting, okay. The vast chamber is dominated by an intricately carved circle wreathed by 12 stone thrones. Power pulsates from mystical symbols set within the floor. Invocan. The image of Lakme materializes from within.
Listen carefully to my words, boy. There were many who followed the path of the One. Worthy were they, and I counted them as brothers and sisters.
Okay.
Now only I remain.
Yeah, I know.
He who is called Timeless.
Okay,
I have fought the good fight, sending many of Talimar's horde back to the depths that spawned them. And though my power is beyond that of mortal man, it is not without limit. But why do I appear before you thus?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Ghost?
Right?
No. Surely I am more than that.
So you're not dead?
This is naught but a projection.
You're
As
not
my
dead?
living being has sought shelter within my tower, it is here.
Okay.
I continue my studies to aid you in what ways I can.
So you're alive?
I grow weary, but know this. I have glimpsed a vast power at the foundation of this castle. This power the Warlock Lord covets above all else. But he fears as well. A hero from the line of the ancients.
Which is me.
Or so says Gabriel the Bard. Gird yourself against what is to come, simple soldier. And forsake me not. Follow the ways of the circle. Stray not from its path.
Okay. The image materializes and it disappears. Okay, we have 2 scrolls. Open. Look. You read the elegant writing of the scroll. Brother Delden, please see to it that the circle chamber is prepared for the ritual. The circle dais was in need of some repair the last time we performed the initiate spell on it. We have a young candidate ready for initiation. Once the rite is performed on the platform, please bestow on him all authority and privilege commensurate with an acolyte of the order. It is signed with an archaic letter L. So Lakmir? While much of the scroll is faded, one part still stands out. And in the end, the evil shall be thrice defeated and thrice returned. The first shall rise a warder to bar the gates from the opening. Well, that was me. The second shall rise one of the carefree to travel the path of lurk. The last shall rise a raven to remake what was undone. The letter is signed Gabriel and includes a glyph which shows 4 vertical lines of varying height. Four vertical lines of varying height, but nothing I can use. Oh, there's the bandana. A dizzying number of strange runes, the vast majority I've never seen before, are carved into the circular dais. A hum of power emanates from its center along with a ghostly whisper of a word. Essential. The door at the top of the stairs blocks your way. The golden door is not unlike other ancient objects in this dungeon, covered with etchings and runes. You knock softly. Open. Door opens. With a glance back at the stone dais, you mount the steps and quickly climb the stairs to whatever lay beyond. Not unlike the image in your dreams, the entrance to the inner keep of the Castle Shadowgate stands before you, set with a heavy wooden drawbridge. We have a well. You struggle to untie the rope from the well. Finally, the last stubborn knot comes free. That's not what I wanted to do. Use it on the well. Want to save? Can I go down the well? Carefully lower yourself. It's choked with roots and various detritus and debris that has accumulated over the years. We have gauntlet, I believe. A leather glove. I'll wear you. Oh, it is metal. Okay. There's a hole in the bucket. The skull looks like it might have come from some large rodent. However, you've never seen a rat with a set of horns before. Yorick awakens and says, "Here now, what are you doing, boy? Spreading nasty rumours about me to my friends?" The muddy bottom of the note looks far from inviting. I see gears. Actually, Use the rope on the hook, and then use the hook on the gears, or the chain. Yes. Come on. Maybe not. Cluster of seeds near its crown. The leafy green plant is topped off with a fragrant bud. This mossy fungus has a yellowish tint to it and smells of mint. Can you just use the grappling hook on the drawbridge and pull it? Oh, wait, on the courtyard? Use it on the bridge. So maybe I'll have to go back then. You don't think perhaps maybe I mix something together? Because I still need to figure out a way to not be cursed anymore. I also need to figure out what's going on with the runes. None of this makes sense. I can't translate anything. The only thing I can think of is maybe having to do with the sewer. Maybe I'll just use you on the etchings. Nothing happened. All the interesting stuff is on the other side of the drawbridge, but I can't activate the drawbridge. Was I blind? Was I being blind? Have I totally missed a lever or something? No, I'm not missing anything. That's everything I can mess with. Oh, hold on, that is glowing actually. Maybe I just do that. You swing the grappling hook about your head a few times and let it fly. The hook catches in the window slit past a wall. As the apparition of the Banshee flashes, but under the fit of coughing waxy feverish bodies can't be good as the Banshee's curse is getting worse and worse. You must find a cure. After all these years, the castle still looks impressive. Okay. You jumped down into the muddy moat before using the hanging rope to pull yourself up and into the window above. After a few moments, this dizzy spell passes. As his senses return, you realise that if you don't find a cure soon, then your adventures will end here. I mean, I know that, but I don't know the cure. There's nothing that's giving me any answers. Unless it's you. You read the words, noting it's a letter addressed to the wizard Greylord. My friend, I will remain secure in my domains, whatever, here in the Gatekeeper Mountains, guarding the northern passage. Look for my signal pyre. If you come from the north, I regret that I must bring my most formidable pet with me, since only I could control it. The name Unthorn is signed in a flourish at the bottom of the page. This type of iron cauldron was forged for one purpose, releasing boiling oil onto attacking forces. Yes, I know that. You pull the lever to the right. With a rumble, the chain moves and gears start to turn. You hear the unmistakable sound of a drawbridge. Something big just moved. I hope that's a good thing. Well, yeah, should be. Smashing it wide open. Was there nothing? There's nothing in there. A while back, I heard whispers of a female lieutenant that took Shadowgate by force. Careful, boy, Ulrich says, looking nervous. Okay. I don't know what that means, but sure. Whoa. Hello up there. Taking a deep breath, you saunter across the drawbridge and into the inner castle. Congratulations, you have earned the Infiltrator achievement. As you enter the grand hallway, Goblin jumps out from the shadows, surprising you with a war cry. While you backpedal, the beast tightens its grip on its weapon. I believe this is where we use the sling. Here's my guess. Probably not. Probably very wrong. Use stone. Anticipating your move, the goblin springs forward and brings down its wickedly pointed cudgel. The weapon penetrates deep into your brain and puts an end to your brief yet adventure-filled life. Great. Yes, I know. Do I use my actual weapon? Use a sword. Jesus. They're so fast.
Tales of your great sacrifice.
Do I maybe... Am I not wearing a helm? Yeah, I am. Do I use a spear? That gives me some range. Apparently not. How are you supposed to get around him? What if I speak to him? You figured as much. Fuck. I don't know what else to do.
'Tis a sad
Yes, I know. Load the autosave. Or the quick save. I see writing up there. Apparently you can't fight for shit. You can't fight for shit in this. In the original you could. You could use the sling, knock them out. You could throw a spear. You can do a bunch of
of your
things.
great sacrifice shall be told.
But this man is very weak. I've never seen someone this weak before. Oh, never mind. I have, many times. But I think you understand what I mean. It's hyperbole. Do I just perhaps light the rug on fire and call it good? Never mind. Okay, well, would you like perhaps a bucket? Or maybe the length of a metal bar appears to have broken off the iron gate. Would you like an iron bar? Or a metal bar? Silver? Would you like the silver arrow? Would you like a broom? An ancient symbol showing 2 griffins. Would you like the scepter? Would you like to be beaten by a scepter? Would you like to be beaten by a warhammer? I don't think this is gonna work. Yeah, okay. Well, you know what? I'm getting hungry. Yeah, I'm getting hungry, so I'm gonna order from some of the unseen servants here.
What a pity
And
that
eat.
you have failed.
So I think I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna resume real quick, actually, and then make a proper save. I'll save here. I'll come back to this tomorrow until I see the ending that the deity actually mentioned earlier. So, I guess for now, well, thank you all for stopping by. And I'll see you all tomorrow, where we continue this and hopefully get a bit farther. But until then, I'll see you next time. Love yourself, love each other. Stay safe. Have a good night.